Hey there, folks. This is Paige with the Missouri River Bird Observatory, and I'm here with our field project leader, Erik. This is part two of our interview with Erik about MRBO's Grassland Monitoring Project. In part one, we talked about the goal of the project, why it is important, and how it is conducted, as well as looked at some cute pictures of fledgling birds. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend pausing this video, watching part one first, and then joining us back here. Now, Erik, tell us. What is your favorite prairie bird and why is it the Loggerhead Strike?
Well, Loggerhead Strikes are really cool because they do this interesting but kind of gross thing of impaling their prey on sharp objects such as barbed wire fence. Hence the nickname the butcher bird. But I'd have to say my favorite prairie bird is the blue grosbeak because the males are strikingly beautiful with their blue colors and they're not all that common on the prairie, so it's always a treat when you can see one.
Cool. What does MRBO do with all the data you collect about the nest success of the grassland bird nests you find? How is it all stored?
That's a great question, Paige. So, all of our data is stored online, and so we can send this data to colleagues and our funders pretty easily.
And what exactly is data again?
So, data is factual information, such as measurements or statistics, used as a basis for reasoning, discussion, or calculation. For example, in this study, the data is all about the information we are collecting concerning nests, their location, how many eggs, how many young, what species, etc. And we are going to use this as a basis for how land management affects nesting success of these grassland birds.
Right. I just wanted to make sure everyone else knew that. Is there anyone else besides MRBO that uses this data? How might it be used by them?
Sure. So the Missouri Department of Conservation, they fund this project and they're looking at other plant and animal effects due to patchburn grazing. So they'll use our data in their overall study to assess the impacts of these management practices on prairie life. In addition, landowners and managers can use this data to better understand how they might improve their management tools and techniques to benefit the nesting success of birds on their land.
Wonderful. I'm a big fan of collaboration. Erik, the last question I want to ask you, is there any way for students, classrooms, or the public to contribute toward the effort to help conserve grassland birds?
Yes, there are actually a multitude of ways people can conserve these birds. You can find a full list on the Missouri River Bird Observatory's website, but I'll mention one of my favorite ways to contribute, which is through community science projects such as eBird and iNaturalist. So these are really cool apps that allow community members, such as myself, to record birds that I'm hearing or seeing in any given area or time. So then researchers can use this data to better study and understand populations of birds over time. And so, in addition to contributing to science, I also have a record of all the different species I've seen at any place and time that I can review at my own leisure.
Wow, that sounds really cool. How much do the apps cost?
They're actually free to download.
No way. I'm going to get started right now. Oh, wait, I should probably close out this interview. Well, Erik, thank you so much for teaching me and all of us about the Missouri River Bird Observatory's Grassland Bird Nest Monitoring Project. I greatly appreciate your time and your work. I can't wait to grow up to be like you someday.
Thanks for the interview, Paige. Thanks a lot, guys. It was fun.
And that's all for now, everybody. See you next time. Bye. So, how do I download the...